Hi, I'm Dylan Paris. This is Ultra Choice. Today I'm going to break down the creation of a lo-fi beat in Beatmaker 3 on my iPad Pro using a sample from the Coldplay song Trouble off the album Parachutes. Before I get started, please consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. Small channels like mine benefit so much from user interaction. It helps the YouTube algorithm know that, hey, I should share this video with more people. I post videos every single week on technology, music, and music technology. Without any further ado, here's the intro. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I did here was cut up the sample into three main sections. Here is the first part. And you might notice, if you know the song, it's actually pitched down, as you can see here. If I turn this up to 0, that's how it actually sounds. Along with that, I actually have two audio effects on here. I've got RE1 on here, which is a virtual tape machine. And then I have the FabFilter Pro R Reverb plugin. If I turn both of those off and go back, the sample, that's what it originally sounds like. Then I pitch it down, turn my audio effects on, and that final lower result. I was in a bit of a sad mood, so I wanted to make a sad beat. I then chop another part. And finally, an instrumental jam outro part. So this is pretty early on in my messing with Beatmaker. I didn't realize I could actually set the BPM and time stretch it, so I actually found a BPM that worked. So I actually found the BPM manually, which is kind of funny. And I built the whole thing here in scene mode. So the first scene sounds like this. And I start adding layers using Pearson Platinum, Moog Model 15, and Xeon, along with some lo-fi kits that are part of a pack I'll show you here in the Banks, All Banks. They're part of the Fly Life pack. It's an in-app purchase in Beatmaker for some lo-fi beats from the same folks who make Lo-Fly Dirt, which is a really good plugin for your drums. So yeah, going back to the scene here, eventually it sounds like this. And then we go into the next part, which uses that, they spun a web for me section. First version sounds like this. They spun a web for me. And then add some more layers. They spun a web. Here you can see the Moog is deep sequence bass in the bass section. Pearson is using the upright grand, and Xeon is on the BB Japan 1987 from the BBZ Space section, which is an in-app purchase of Xeon. I then go back into the chorus part. You'll see I actually chop the sample up again into these pads. Now let me build out a little choppy chorus part. And you can see the view here where they correspond. Then I go to that jammy part. layering on some extra piano with the Pearson Platinum. You can see it playing here on these pads. Finally, back to they spoke away for me. And it's really fun to build this out in the scenes mode. It reminds me a lot of the scene view in Ableton. But much like that, I needed to then get it back into a song view. So the way I did that was by pasting to song each pattern in the order I wanted. So we go back to scenes, go back to a pattern we like, hold it, paste to song, and where your playhead is where it's going to paste it. So I'll undo that. But eventually, through that process, I narrowed down to this whole track. Once the track was here, I then added 2 effects on the master track. Pro C from FabFilter using the golden transparency preset, and Pro L2 using the modern preset. And then bringing the gain up 1.1 decibels and trying to make sure that my LUFS, my LUFS, are -14 or lower at all times. And that's how I got to this track. So I'll play the whole thing for you. You can hear the finished beat. I'm really enjoying Beatmaker. I think it's a fantastic app and I highly recommend it. Honestly, there isn't anything closer to Ableton than Beatmaker, but it also has the benefits of all of the iOS sounds and the really easy sample chopping and warping. Anyway, I'm just really enjoying it. I actually sampled a Radiohead track and made a different beat, which I'll probably make another video for. And I just recently got the Rolly Lightpad Block M. I'll make a video with the Rolly Lightpad. Shout out to Brandon Rico and Henny the Bizness, as well as Bolo, for making some amazing videos about Beatmaker. I learned a lot watching them and I got really inspired to jump back into this app, and I've just had an awesome time with it. So anyway, here's the final song. Thanks for watching and consider liking and subscribing if you enjoy the content. Thanks. Enjoy.
They spoke.